gems. Welcome back to Spilling the Grits, episode 3. Today's date is October 30th, 2021. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. And please like, comment, and subscribe and share the information. Before I begin discussing the topic I'm going to be spilling the grits on, I wanted to take the time to thank everyone that supported me on my first 2 videos. It gave me motivation to move forward, and I'm so excited about what's to come next. I'm grateful for all of you. Today's topic will be called Red Flags in the City. Who do we hold accountable? The parents, the mayor, the police, the music, and where is the outrage? Now, the city that I would like to discuss where I feel the red flags are right now are in the Bronx. And I do feel that drill music is, and mixing that with gang culture has become a recipe for death. And they're dying at 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, not living a full life at all to prove a point on social media, via music, adopting the lifestyle of Chicago and UK. Drill music, as we know it, has always been dark. Yes, the beats are dope, but when you listen to the message and listen to what they're talking about, they're actually talking about real life situations that took place in their community. A lot of them, unfortunate, a lot of people lost their lives, and they started to taunt the family members and the loved ones of the dead and say that they're smoking them, or, we got him. He had 5 shots to the knee, 3 to the chest, 1 to the head, all on a nice beat. And the music industry is making so much money off of this. And our kids are listening to this. And, it's getting out of hand. And I just wanted to show you a couple of clips of videos of things that I just was like, oh, wow. It's Somebody needs to say something. We need to start using our voices as parents, tax-paying citizens in our communities to make our leaders do their job. Mayor de Blasio out here having fun. It's not on his schedule. They talking about the vaccination, but what about you deploying the police in a city that's rising in crime, and you're losing your future? At one time it used to be, I believe the children is the future. Now you're burying your babies. Your babies are not burying you. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Than a dozen people have been arrested, including several teens, in a series of shootings, carjackings, and robberies that have terrorized the Bronx. Prosecutors say the takedown is also connected to 2 murders in July, and one of the victims was just 13.
During this investigation, it's revealed that 800 YG members have been involved in a citywide robbery pattern, including 47 street robberies and carjackings.
Most occurred in the Bronx, where the DA says there have been 500 shooting victims this year. NYPD stats show shooting incidents are up more than 30% in the borough compared to last year, much higher than the 4% increase seen citywide.
So it was, I don't know, it was a rumor saying that you got shot. Is that true?
You know.
You got shot. Is that true?
Yeah, we know. Word of my mother, we know.
What's up, guys? So we got to talk about the beef that's going on in New York, but before we get deeper into this, we have to take a look at where this is all happening at, the South Bronx. For many people, living in New York is a dream, but in the South Bronx it's a nightmare. In fact, 6 months into 2021 there have been over 400 homicides in the Bronx alone. Also, the Bronx has the highest crime and murder rate in New York. Okay, now let's get to the story. The first Bronx drill rapper to gain notoriety was Shaw EK, dropping a song called Shooter Get Shot that would get hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. And in that same music video, you can see another rapper that goes by the name of Nazi BK, who was actually from the same hood as Shaw EK and was close to him until Shaw EK robbed him at gunpoint, putting a gun to his head.
Bro, you got robbed, you jacking the big O, and now you dick riding K flocking him.
What, bro?
You was in Shy K video throwing up the O, and now you OG K.
Right in?
and now you're OG shit. But you're
What
from
am I
Jersey.
attacking snakes for, you dumb motherfucker? You know they dick. They snakes,
I guess, bro.
Weirdo. You don't know what you seen, a bunch of bullshit, bro. Like I said, niggas was my means. Niggas set me up, and I got back, nigga.
I can never give off.
Tired that nigga. They was my means, nigga. Fuck.
And they spoke to you though. How you get booked? How you get booked by your means or your day room?
After the incident, Nazi BK became more close to K Flock and B Love, who is also from the same hood as Shaw EK. What most people don't know is that K Flock and Shaw EK were once friends until someone from Shaw EK's gang and fellow rapper, E.Baby, got caught smoking with the ops on live.
I'm ready for one part 2 out now. I'm promoting. Fuck is you talking about? Yo, bro, nah, what the fuck?
Also, what made it worse was that the op that E.Baby was smoking with was a friend of D Thang, who beefs with E.Baby, Shaw EK, and his own cousin K Flock. D Thang was the second Bronx drill rapper to gain fame after dropping a song called Caution, which was a diss to Shaw EK's song Shoot or Get Shot. The song did great in numbers, reaching 1 million views in the same summer. But what most people don't know is that in the lyrics, D Thang says, "You claiming shoot or get shot, but in that situation it was you who got shot." He is referring to when Shaw EK got shot by a female YG member who is in the same gang as D Thang and currently locked up. Shaw EK got mentioned in many songs after the shooting, mostly by the YG members.
JB got shot and got left by the deli. Get the clicker to that nigga hit. Spare them 10 cent broken flip. I keep a knocking and stay on the head. Spin through the mist on the catches a crib. If Brody got 5, I got 10 in the clip. I bet he run if his gun don't click. Jiggy man, how you battling the bitch? You a shooter, get shot, you got hit in the snitch.
After recovering from the shooting, Shaw EK would drop a song called D&D, which would go viral on TikTok. But what most people don't know is that the letters D&D stands for Dummy and Delilah, a male YG member and a female YG member, who were shot in the head multiple times with a shotgun and died.
If you know something, let the family know!
Cries from a family and a community in pain rang through this block after the death of 20-year-old Delilah Vasquez, who was found shot in the head in the streets.
And told me that my daughter got shot. And I was here for like an hour looking for her. I feel like I could have a heart attack and die.
Parents, we have to do better. The whole world knew what the young lady was doing, but her mother did not. And this is the embarrassing part of it all, once you get to really see what your kids are involved in. Since then, a 16-year-old has been arrested for Delilah's murder or involvement in the murder. Come to find out, the young lady was killed actually in the apartment 3D that she was hanging out in with the guys. So I'm not sure if her friends killed her or if a op had killed her, but the ops are making fun of Delilah, calling her DD, Dummy Delilah.
The turning point was when a basketball player who was nicknamed Diddy and who was a close friend of Shaw EK and B Love and also from the same neighborhood as them got shot in the neck and died days after his graduation.
I am so scared.
Brandon Hendricks was a success story in this South Bronx neighborhood. Graduating from high school days ago, he was headed for St. John's to play basketball. But last weekend, he was gunned down at a barbecue, hit in the neck by a bullet cops think was meant for someone else.
Those of us that scream the words Black Lives Matter have a question for those who say it in one voice, in the same voice who use it to pull the trigger of a gun.
After his death, D Thang and fellow YG members mocked him on social media.
We smoking dead people. What? That's Benji. Yui. And Diddy.
Rest in peace, Diddy. This is so unfortunate.
YG is also beef with Southside, which is the block of K Flock. In July of 2021, a 13-year-old Crip from Southside was on his way to fix a bike and two YG's member hopped out of black sedan, shooting the kid in the chest, killing him. 8 hours later, a 16-year-old rapper by the name of Rajiz was sitting in a cab waiting to go to the studio, and two men who were on a motorcycle drove by and shot Rajiz in the head. What makes things more crazy is that the person who pulled the trigger was only 15. After his death, police later investigated that Rajiz was in the Black Sudan that was used to kill the 13-year-old Crip Elliott and kill him. Rajiz had dropped a few songs that reached hundreds of thousands of views and was a member of the YGs. After his death, K-Flock and other Southside members made fun of him and mentioned him in many songs.
I turn rah-rah in the front.
Fast forward in September 2021, K-Flock's best friend and fellow Crip member Nas Ralla was walking around his neighborhood in Southside when two men hopped out the car and fired several shots, striking Nas in the head. Nas was only 16, but already had 18 arrests. Also, Nas had a newborn baby on the way, which made things more sad. After his death, the YGs wasted no time making fun of him.
Get back, gang, now sit back, gang, like, no nigga, you gotta think that. Yo, Lee Chili, after this, I'ma call you.
Now, as you see, this has definitely got out of control, and I don't see the outcry for it. I did see Chicago district attorney or the attorney general office stand up for their state, but who's standing up for New York? How many more murders are going to have to take place of our teenagers for someone to say something? It just cannot be isolated. It can't just be about my kid, your kid. This has to be an overall thing, a community initiative. Mayor de Blasio seems like he's more interested in celebrating his kid's success. Why you have to bury your child in a designer coffin. In the description box below, there's a link to the FBI Parents Gangs Guide or Parents Guide for Gangs. I hope this helps. I want you guys to have a blessed day and remain safe. Last but not least, I would like to give a shout out to Hood Siri. That's where I got the footage from. Very good content. Go check the page out. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the information. Have a great day, guys.